Only thing is, magic took out Sabretooth. Now I don't feel like smoking it. Knew one day he'd cut off more than he could chew. I just thought Creed's reckoning was mine to deliver.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, your mama's got it in for you. Not to mention the rest of us, too. Just because it wasn't me, doesn't mean Victor Creed didn't have it coming.
It is indeed dark times when the youth must make dark choices.
I'm worried about the kid. You change when you cancel someone's check. We can't afford another one on our side pulling a Banner.
Illyana looks up to you, Logan.
I see a lot of myself in her. But she's better off not following my lead. My path's leading down the angry green road.
The Hulk situation worries us all.
I've survived a few dust-ups of the Green Rage monster. 2 reasons I walked away. Healing factor, and I got the feeling that Banner was holding the green guy back. I don't get that feeling anymore, do you?
Dr. Banner may prove an ally to us.
Your mom's play of turning puny Banner was smart. She controls Hulk's only weakness. The part that was on our side. Hulk and I have tanked. Hulk fights dirty and mean and brutal. Demon Hulk fights on another level. Like unfocused malevolence.
Parker still has to mix chemicals to make his webbing. What a sucker.
I can cross surviving a Hulk attack off my list of bucket things I never wanted to experience.
Bunazua.
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again, and again.
You win.
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this.
Stand down now, before we all go down with you.
What do you say, boss? You know that I've got this, right? What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
It is worth hearing Steve out.
This is not a school project. Teamwork doesn't make the dream work. But you're the boss, boss. You can all brainstorm to your heart's content. When you want an actual solution, you come and find me.
Hunter,
Are you any good at writing eulogies?
I mean, it's not like Robbie's gonna let you write a eulogy for Blaze. Seems like this is something he's got to work out on his own.
But a little backup never hurts.
And what are you doing?
Me? I'm here to support Robbie. He watched his personal hero sacrifice himself. He shouldn't have to grieve alone.
I am concerned about Robbie too. Blaze's betrayal and his sacrifice, it could be overwhelming to him.
The guy's been through a lot. That's why I want to help him get closure. I'm sure he'll be fine after that.
Closure? What is that?
Yeah, closure? Like, after you have a breakup and you insist on making your ex go out for coffee so you can tell them how they made you feel.
Do you think that is effective?
I've watched hundreds of hours of daytime TV talk shows that say yes. So, as soon as Robbie works this out, we'll be good to go. Robbie will figure out what to do. Eventually.
I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything, just everything that happened.
Tell me what you are thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. On the other hand, he sacrificed himself to save me. How do I honor him and still be truthful? It's too many hands.
Out of all of us, you knew him best. So whatever you decide to say, it will be appropriate.
That's the trouble. I don't even know what I would say or where I would even begin. I spent so much time measuring myself against him, and then he turned out to be such a turd.
Seems like you need more time to work out your thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think I can say turd in my eulogy. You really helped clarify my thinking. Thank you. I'll figure something out by morning. Promise. This is so hard. Maybe we should just have a memorial barbecue.
The chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders, mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about Transia.
Is your source Maria Hill, or intercepted comms, or other?
A bit of all three.
In the Air Force, we call them betting odds.
Hey, can I ask? Transia seems to be the key.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
We should not be sitting here waiting for Chthon to return to our world. We should take the fight to Chthon.
Everything we do here is to prevent Chthon from returning to our plane of existence. We don't go to him. That would be suicide.
I will fight him wherever I see him, no matter what those books tell you.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
Who were these elder gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself?
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer. The prophecies speak.
All that gamma radiation. What's the Darkhold written on? Hulk skin?
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead, and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Maybe there is a lesson in all this tragedy.
Yeah? And what's that?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of hand. The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See, you say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does, I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
She does not hate you. She fears you, and there is a difference.
Yeah, well, I fear myself. So, I guess that makes two of us absolutely terrified of me.
Then show yourself and Caretaker that there is nothing to be afraid of.
I'll work on it.
Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah, for Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up.
I don't understand. I thought the Avengers were supposed to be like the greatest superhero crew on Earth. I thought they would do better than this.
You should know this by now, Robbie. Meeting your heroes is always disappointing.
They were never my heroes.
Hey, don't be so hard on them. They're doing their best.
You don't get an A for effort in this hellscape.
I didn't.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick with sitting on the sidelines while the Avengers keep striking out.
So am I. It's time to take control.
This is our chance to show Caretaker and the others that we're not a bunch of superhero school dropouts. We're the Midnight Suns, and we're the real deal.
Count this Daywalker in, Blood Witch.
Count this mutant, ex-despot of Limbo, in as well.
Well, if you guys are in, so is Sparky.
Good. First, we need to hammer out the deeds. We'll meet later. Till then, mum's the word. Okay? Guess you overheard our conversation.
It was difficult not to.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
While I do admit that we may need a change in strategy, I do not see the need to squeeze out the Avengers.
It's not like they have any problem stonewalling us whenever they feel like it.
Nico, we are all supposed to be working together.
Well, maybe this working together stuff doesn't always, work out. Besides, everyone needs a little help now and then. Even the Avengers.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
I hope you don't mind the setting. Promise I'm not trying to put any, divine pressure on you. It's just that you've really helped me expand my horizons with all this supernatural stuff. And along with my horizons, I'm expanding Stark Industries.
What does that mean exactly?
I'm launching a new R&D department focused on magical items and potential new applications. It's gonna be huge. Bigger than huge. Stratospheric.
I really hope you are planning to include Strange in this new endeavor.
I'm sure he'll be throwing his 2 cents in, like he always does. But I don't think he'd ever agree to let me be his boss. You see, I need someone to lead this new division. I drew up a long list of names, read it over, then crumpled it up into a ball and threw it away. Right over there. There's only one person who's qualified to run that department for me.
Who?
You.
Me? Really?
You'll get your own office, staff, access to the most arcane, powerful artifacts I can track down, 401k, gym membership. The sky's the limit. Not even. There would be no limits. What do you say?
I am flattered, but that is a lot to contemplate. I need time to think about it.
Oh, sure. I wasn't expecting an answer right now. Or tomorrow. Take your time. Think it over. We'll talk again when things are a little less, end-of-the-worldy.
Hunter, do you have a moment?
Of course. Is something troubling you?
Not exactly. I wanted to thank you.
For what? I have not done anything worth thanking.
That's what you think. Ever since I joined the Midnight Suns, you've treated me as an equal. Nothing more, nothing less.
You are someone who deserves respect no matter what.
Not everyone thinks the same as you. To some, I am part of the X-Men. To others, I was once a queen.
Both are titles worth honoring.
Perhaps. You've never given me preferential treatment or othered me because of my titles. I've always appreciated it. I wonder if I'll ever be able to shake the stigma my past lives have carried forward. It's almost suffocating.
I do not follow.
Well, what do you think of when you hear the term leader?
Someone who carries a massive weight.
An invisible one.
So you agree?
To an extent, yes. There's a lot of work that goes on emotionally that is usually kept on lock. I've always felt like I need to live up to a version of myself that my team would be proud of. Someone fearless, who never makes the wrong decisions, and keeps their emotions in check.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
It is. I wonder if I'll be able to let go and embrace every facet of the human condition without fear of losing control.
One way to find out is by letting time do what it does best.
I guess that means I'll have to learn to be patient with myself.
You cannot rush progress.
So I've been told. I'm sure it will take many, many years for me to get over this fear. But I'm glad I've been able to share it with you.
As am I.
Thank you again, Hunter.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Later.
Just two BSFs spending time together.
What is a BSF?
Best Spider-Man friend, which is yours truly. I mean, I don't want to presume or anything, but I think our trust and acceptance levels are, like, off the charts. Cranked up to 11, right?
Bold of you to assume I do not already have a best spider friend.
Really?
Yes. A good kid with pretty outrageous ideas, but he cares deeply for his friends.
Sounds like a cool guy. Maybe we can hang out sometime.
Peter, it is you.
Oh, yeah, of course. I got that. Was totally confident about that. So, now that we're like BFFs and all, I'm ready to hear it. What's the verdict? Give it to me straight. I can handle it. No hard feelings.
I am sorry, Peter, but...
Oh, don't be. I understand. You don't have to explain anything. It was just an honor to be nominated.
No, I meant I am sorry. I do not know what you are talking about.
Oh, right. I need to remember to say all the words. I know you think I'm just this sweet kid with no bad bone in his body, but I really think I belong with the Suns. I even watched all the cinematic universes of all known universes and was the test subject for some spells that magic swore will wear off. Someday. I think they're warming up to me. So what do you think? Is there a place for me in the Suns after this whole apocalypse scenario is over?
I do not know what to say, Peter, except... Welcome to the Suns.
Are you serious? Are you being serious right now? Wait until I tell Robbie this is absolutely the best day ever!
Do not get too excited, Peter. You are a Sun now, a hero of darkness. You must act accordingly.
Right, makes sense. I'll try to handle this more like Blade or Magic. Ultra chill and disaffected. Okay, let's start this over. Tell me I'm part of the Suns again.
Peter, you are a Midnight Sun.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Holy crap, I'm a Midnight Sun! Hey, Robbie, I have news for you! I'm a sun!
I will leave you to spread the good news then.
Thank you so much, Hunter. I'm so freaking happy I can hug you right now!
I do not do hugs, but perhaps Robbie does.
Only one way to find out!
Thanks, Hunter.
When I was a child, we had a saying, grab an egg and shave it.
Are eggs hairier in Greece?
No, but that is the point. The expression signifies you are faced with an impossible, no-win scenario. Over the years, I have been forced to shave a lot of eggs.
You should have made an omelet.
I do not like omelets. I do not even like eggs. I prefer to eat my meals after they're born.
Gross.
My point is that I'm constantly fighting impossible odds. And no matter how often I defy the universe, it always twists a knife deeper into my gut.
You have lived a hard life, and you deserve a rest. Do you wish to leave the group?
Oh, no. I'll fight at your side to the end. You deserve that much. I just hope our battle is over soon.
Me too. But if we travel together, maybe the journey will not feel as long.
I'm continually impressed by your counsel, Hunter. When I'm down, you find a way to make me feel better.
Would you also like me to cut all the crust off your sandwiches?
Ah, but the crust is the best part. What kind of monster do you take me for? Don't answer that. At the risk of sounding overly sentimental, let me say one last thing. When I first arrived in the Abbey, you had reservations, justifiable reservations, about letting a vampire into your home. I would not have blamed you if you had kept me on a short leash. But you welcomed me into your home and made me feel like a valued member of the team.
I would not have done any of that if you had not proven yourself more than capable both on and off the battlefield.
Even so, now you are one of my most trusted allies. Together, maybe the impossible test before us will be a little less daunting.